You're very welcome.
Before we're sloshing. Everybody should pick one out. Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations to Travel coming to you live today from the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts. Hope everyone's having a great week, and I hope you're ready to take a walk around the latest festival here at EPCOT. So I wanted to, as we usually do, start out at the front of the park here, show you sort of the decor for the festival. And I love what they did with the design here, where they have the paint bottle tube thing, and then they kind of made it look like the flowers are the paint spilling out of it. So you can follow those purple flowers. They have this same sort of design in a few different spots in the park, and we'll see them as we make our way around. But I love that. It's really creative. And you can see the paint color is pigment of imagination. Looks like it's a little bit more than 1 gallon in that, though. All right, let's get walking around EPCOT. Good morning, Randy. It is a beautiful day here, by the way. Like mid-70s and sunny, barely a cloud in the sky, so it's gonna be a really nice day for a walk around EPCOT. You can see there's a nice breeze looking at the EPCOT flags blowing in the wind. There are some special Festival of the Arts photo ops from Disney PhotoPass here. You can see there's the 360, like tiny world shot there. So you can get that. There are some magic shots you can find around the park. So anywhere you find the Disney PhotoPass photographers, you can ask about the special photo ops. So since the last time we were here, there has been a lot of work done on, hang on one second, I'm gonna try and work my way around the crowd here. A lot of work done on Journey of Water inspired by Moana, and it's kind of hard to see in the video, but all back here, you can see a lot has happened, and you can actually see Te Fiti, which you can really see if you take a ride on the monorail. You can get a good look at the construction over there. But all of the greenery over there, you can see that is not actual trees. There's a giant Te Fiti, who is the island herself, and you've probably seen some pictures and stuff online. They've been shared around, so I'm excited for that. Still don't have an opening date just yet, though. 20-minute wait for Spaceship Earth here. I totally forgot. I do this all the time. Whenever I'm coming to EPCOT for a video, I should wake up in the morning and try and get myself a boarding group for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and I just forgot to do it again today. But we did just ride it on Sunday. They are back to the normal music. No more holiday track for Cosmic Rewind. I did get Iran for the first time, so I've gotten now 4 of the 6 randomized songs. Still missing September and Hit Me With Your Best Shot. But I'll get there eventually.
I know, you were like, I can feel it on the side. She was like,
so with the Festival of the Arts beginning last week, we're obviously going to take a walk around World Showcase and see some of the food and drink offerings. I can share some thoughts on some of the things I've tried. Some really great stuff. The Festival of the Arts is maybe our favorite festival. It's hard to choose. They're all so great, but the food and drink options for Festival of the Arts are very underrated. Like, you would think food and wine would be the one, but I don't know. Festival of the Arts always has some of my favorites. Randy says we'll get to check out Tafini in 131 days. Hopefully. Audrey will be here February 13th to the 15th. That's awesome. And you'll be making it just in time because Festival of the Arts ends on February 20th. So short festival. The Festival of the Arts is always the shortest one. And then you turn right around and it's like 10 days later, not even 10 days. February is a shorter month. So like a week later, we get into Flower and Garden, which starts March 1st. Randy, at least we can try to get on Tron. Yes, Tron does open April 4th. So I want to pop into the creation shop because there has been some more stuff. If you joined us for our video last week in Magic Kingdom, we saw some of the 25th anniversary merchandise in the Vault collection. And some more of it has released since then. So we're going to go find the Vault collection in here. And you can see pass holders getting their Dumbo magnet. There's a special annual pass holder Dumbo magnet for Festival of the Arts. Pass holders are in line to get theirs. All right, so I'm just making my way sort of around creation shop here. I'm not actually sure where the Vault collection is in this shop. I know where it is in every other park, but this one, for whatever reason, I haven't really looked for it. But we'll find it. By the way, it's been a while since we've come in here and talked about this shop, and I pretty much just stick to that same wall over there. But what do you guys think of Creations? Remember, this replaced Mouse Gear, which was a very long-running Disney shop here, as sort of the overall gift shop. Sorry, these just caught my eye. These are, what is going on here? What is this? Oh, this is so cool. I have not seen this. It's probably been around for a while. I just haven't seen it yet, but this is awesome. These Woody's Roundup boxes here with these black and white puppets. There's Jessie. These are awesome. So they're full-on marionettes. I think it's only Woody and Jessie. I don't see like Bullseye. Oh, there's Bullseye. These are so cool. Is the Prospector here too? See a couple more Bullseye. No, I don't see the Prospector anywhere. Just Woody, Jessie, and Bullseye. Yeah. Let's see, how much are these? These are $49.99. I actually expected them to be a little bit more. They seem like a really cool like collector's item. These are awesome. So there you go. Found some new merch, new to me at least. They might have been around for a little while. All right, now, I want to point out also the Disney 100 merchandise. We've got some of that popping up around here now. This Mickey plush. Hi, Ginny. It's a beautiful day out. Excited to walk around Epcot today. We've got a medallion collector book. Got the Mickey soap dispenser. We got a Walt Disney World not even a 100. It doesn't actually say 100, but it does match the colors and the design. I really like this, actually. It's really nice. And you have the special ears, of course. Okay, but I am going to try and find the Vault collection. Let's see, we got some Dooney and Burke and some Loungefly over here. Oh, here is some of the Festival of the Arts merchandise too. So you got the Figment Munchling, the $5,000 mini ears, Randy points out. Yeah, this is the designer collection. So you got the Figment Munchling, the Fig Bar And then you got some travel mugs. There's a nice Figment mug as well. And then, of course, the Spirit jersey. With Figment. Figment's sort of the mascot of the Festival of the Arts this year. By the way, I mentioned Flower and Garden earlier. We did get news that just yesterday that we're going to get Encanto topiaries out in the front of the park this year. So I'm excited to see that. Checking out the Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise here. I did recently get an early birthday present. This was added to my Marvel collection at home. The new, well, not new, the Guardians of the Galaxy quote-unquote neon sign here.
I like it. Oh, no.
I think we've already seen the 2023 merchandise, but here's some of that here as well. Randy says Figment should be the mascot for all the festivals this year. I mean, I'm not opposed to more Figment all the time. Here's the 50th. I don't see the Vault collection in here. I'm not sure if it's in a different spot in this park, but I assumed it would be in Creations. I don't know. Does anybody else know? I've kind of made my way around the store. I don't see it anywhere, so. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can ask somebody somewhere. Let's see. Toys, kids, play. In the smaller store when we get into the showcase. Oh, yeah, that's possible. Over by like the port of entry. Okay, so we'll continue. We'll make our way around. We'll start checking out some of the Festival of the Arts stuff, and we'll see if we can find it over there. All right, so we're over by Test Track. I actually didn't check out this whole area when we were here on Sunday. We'll see some art booths here. There's some really cool stuff over here. Oh, look at these. Big, metallic. Oh, these are awesome. Sorcerer Mickey and Rafiki. Wow. And we got more Promenade fine art right across the way here. Oh, look at this. Oh, so this is the kind of stuff that you can find in the store over on the boardwalk. This Fantasia table here is really awesome. Let's see some of the paintings in here. Oh, look at this Haunted Mansion piece. Look at this frame that it's in. Randy, they were 3D. They were multiple pieces. Some more really cool pieces right over here.
So that dog, the dogs come straight.
Troy says the artist Greg McCullough is homesick today. No signings today. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Randy says those would be awesome for our Disney wall. Yeah, that's. I mean, it is so difficult to come to Festival of the Arts and not want to buy all of the art. There's so much awesome stuff. So we'll see some more of it as we make our way around. We actually already picked up a piece that I'll be able to show you when we get around to that booth. But there were only a few of them left, only a few prints left, so I don't know if it'll still be there. All right, so we have one of the booths over here that I haven't actually gotten a chance to check out yet. This is Modern. I guess that's how we would pronounce it. Yeah, compressed watermelon tataki, the angry crab, which is a full soft shell crab, pan-seared scallops, the tropics dessert, a watermelon Mary. So I assume like a Bloody Mary, but with watermelon. And then, of course, a wine. And this is the one right over here by Test Track. We're going to come back this way because there is the, I want to call it Flavors from Fire because that's what it's called during Food and Wine, but I don't know the actual name right now. Hi, Adrian. Thanks for joining. We are live from the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts today. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. So for Festival of the Arts, this is Craftsman's Courtyard. That is a difficult word to say, Craftsman's. And this is where you'll get the beef Wellington and the cast iron roasted mussels. Oh, it does smell really good coming out of there right now. It's like a surf and turf smell. Oh, you know what? I want to go back the other way, actually. I'm taking just the worst path right now because I do want to go through the Odyssey building. So we'll go back that way towards Test Track.
There used to be a place like...
Because the Odyssey building is currently Figment's Inspiration Station, I believe is the name of it. And that's where you'll find some more art and some more food and drinks as well. All right, so we're going to turn right over towards the Odyssey building here. Oh, Troy says Marissa Alvarado's chalk art should still be out somewhere. Yes, I will go back that way and we'll check out the chalk art for sure. It's one of the best parts of Festival of the Arts. Especially Marissa's, of course. All right, so here in Figment's Inspiration Station, you can get a few, like I said, there's some food and beverage options in there. We did try, this is the first thing we've tried here, the grape smoothie. And then there is also the rainbow cake with freeze-dried Skittles. So the grape smoothie was fine. If you like fake grape flavoring, like grape flavored candy and stuff, it tastes just like that. Freeze-dried Skittles, though, amazing. If you like Skittles, they taste exactly the same, just a way more satisfying texture. So I definitely recommend trying it for that. Maybe the cake. I don't know if the cake's, I haven't tried the cake myself, but I'm sure it's good as well. All right, so you can mobile order the Figment popcorn bucket, which has returned this year. Hello. And then this is where you would come to pick it up. So on the left here is where you get your drinks, your food. And then on the right Inside, you'll find the Figment popcorn buckets as well as, of course, tables to sit and eat, but then some art for sale as well. So let's check out the Figment popcorn buckets here. There you go. They have plenty of them, so they're not going to run out anytime soon. Another cool detail here, they have the pin boards that, oh, this is new too. I haven't seen this. They added, oh, it's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but Figment's inspiration station underneath. But this is like just one of those pin boards that you can stick your hand underneath. And these are, I'm going to get this wrong, but I believe these are the original pieces from Innovations, one of those old EPCOT buildings. So that's pretty cool that they use that. We have, ooh, they've switched some things up here. So there were prints, or actually original pieces for the different parks. And here is the Animal Kingdom one. But I wonder if they only have the Animal Kingdom one now. Looks like it is all Animal Kingdom here. Let me see if they have the, oh, here are the canvases for the other ones. Oh, they do have prints as well. So Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. There's the Animal Kingdom one we saw, and then here is the EPCOT one. And then there are prints for Magic Kingdom and EPCOT here as well. So something tells me I might have to pick up a print on my way out. Then of course they have some more art in here as well. One of my favorite pieces of the entire festival is this Alice in Wonderland piece up here. You can see this is actually just painted on different layers of glass to give it like a three-dimensional feel to it, which is really, really cool. Really awesome. And then on your way out here, you'll see an original Figment up there from an older version of the attraction. Audrey said that popcorn bucket is on my list. It was very popular last year. It was really difficult to get. So they brought it back this year. It does have a different lanyard from last year. So even if you got it last year and you want, if you're a really big Figment fan, you want just the different lanyard, you can get it this year as well. As far as I know, they do not sell the lanyard separately. So you would have to buy the popcorn bucket again. But like I said, really big Figment fan, probably want it again anyway, right?
We're at 11:23, so I have...
Randy says that is the busiest I've seen the Odyssey building in a long time. When it was the EPCOT experience, teasing all the new stuff coming to EPCOT, it was crowded in there occasionally. But you're right, it's not usually that busy. It's usually a lot easier to move around in there. You can hear Test Track rushing by behind me. By the way, last week we were over at Magic Kingdom, and we happened to be there the day they made a bunch of announcements, including the opening of Tron on April 4th. We also learned, for over here at EPCOT, that the last showing of Harmonious will be April 2nd. So those barges out on the lagoon will be no more after April 2nd, because April 3rd, we will get the return of EPCOT Forever before they bring in a new nighttime spectacular here at EPCOT eventually. We don't have a date for that just yet, but April 3rd is the return of EPCOT Forever. Randy, you got to help me out with that acronym. I'm blanking on what that is. Oh, Troy's a fan of EPCOT Forever. Okay. I've actually never seen the whole show. So I watched it once and it was windy and they didn't have the kites out that night. So, oh, Test Track. Okay, that makes sense. Fits with where we were. I have not heard anything about a retheme of Test Track. So I don't have any thoughts, although I do think it is an attraction that could use an update. I really like Test Track. It's a fun ride. But it could use some changes. So here's that chalk art we were talking about. Troy, help me out. Do you know where Marissa's art is or what it is this year? I don't think I've seen it this year. And maybe I did, but I might be thinking of last year. Okay, Troy says one of these is hers. There is a really cool Raya and the Last Dragon over there, which we'll go take a look at in just a second, but I want to see if we missed some on the other side. So let's come back this way. Oh, I just passed it. Oh, hang on. All right, I will circle back. But you can see they are actually currently working, monorail. They are actually currently working on some of this amazing chalk art. When I look at this stuff, I can't even fathom it. I don't get it. I don't know how you do this stuff with chalk. Okay, so I just passed it while we were over here. Let me pay more attention to the signatures here. Was it back this way or was I closer the other way? Left end. Okay. Oh, I like that this one is Lee and EPCOT guests. That's really cool. So I guess the individual squares here were done by some guests of Baymax. This is the only one over here that looks like it has an M on the signature. I can't really read the signature though. Oh, this one. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry, the gimbal's being a little weird because I'm looking at a weird angle. This is unbelievable. I mean, I just don't understand. I don't get how people can do this. So amazing work, Marissa. The fact that this looks like three-dimensional in chalk, I can't even begin to understand how you do that. So again, amazing work by all the artists for Festival of the Arts, and that's just one of the coolest parts of the festival. And then here is the 3D photo op for Raya and the Last Dragon, so you can sit on the saddle on Tuk Tuk back there, and then you take the photo from right there, and it has that 3D effect, that forced perspective. All right, so we are just now beginning our walk around World Showcase, and we're already a half hour into this video, so I'm going to start moving a little bit more quickly. Excuse me. And first we're going to pop into which one? Port of entry? Or do we want What is the name of this other one? Disney Traders. We're gonna pop in there because it's going in the right direction. Yeah, really well done, Marissa. I mean, that is amazing. All right, let's pop into Disney Traders here. I think it's gonna be in the other one. I got over here and immediately could tell, like, this is where you find all the Marvel stuff, which is probably why I gravitated this way. So we'll walk back over to the other store in just a second here. But I want to point out this Spider-Man shirt, which is awesome. If you were a fan of the 90s animated Spider-Man series, that is a shirt that Peter Parker wears, minus the Spider-Man patch, because probably wouldn't be very beneficial for his secret identity purposes. I don't know what that announcement just was. All right, so we're gonna head back this way towards the port of entry shop there. Yeah, Troy, like I said, I know there was something pulling me towards that store. That, wasn't what I was looking for, but of course there was a reason for me to go in there. All right, so we're popping into port of entry here. See if there's any other merch that we missed. Oh, I see Disney vans, and usually the Vault collection is in the same shop. Yep, here we go. We got the 50th Vault collection here. And there is some 25th. So we've seen this shirt before. We saw that at Animal Kingdom. There's a 25th bomber jacket here. This is really nice. That's the same logo we saw on the hat last week with Sorcerer Mickey. Some characters on the back. Let's see, how much is the bomber? Tags on the front here. It is $89.99. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, this is 20th. So that might be it for the 50th here. Or the 25th, I mean. I don't see any more 25th. Let's take a quick peek around. Nope, that's not Vault. Oh, here we go. Got just a way too big keychain. I don't know who wants this on their keys, but it is the Cake Castle. For those of you who love it, which I mean, of the people watching, it's probably just Jess. But this is massive. This is just way too big to put on your keys. Still got some Vault collection here, but no more 25th that I'm seeing. This is really cool. It's like travel mug with an old Magic Kingdom map on it. Oh wow, this is Oliver and Company. The Oliver and Company cardigan here. Wow, don't see a lot of that movie being represented in the parks. Not Vault collection, but still really cool. And then what is this? The Half Note Jazz Club. I imagine that's Princess and the Frog. This is really nice, really soft. I don't know, anybody familiar? Like I said, I would guess Princess and the Frog, but I'm not sure. It's the only movie I can think of with a jazz club, unless that's just also Oliver and Company. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. $69.99. But yeah, that is it for the Vault collection merch here. So let's begin a walk around World Showcase here and take a look at some of the booths. We do have some more art right here. There's going to be a ton of it. We're not going to be able to stop and look at all of it because there's just too much and not enough time. Hey, Lou. But some really cool pieces here. I love that they have an Avengers Campus focused piece of artwork. That's awesome. Lots of Star Wars stuff too. If you're a Star Wars fan, there's a lot of really cool art. Oh, Half Note Jazz Club was from Seoul. That makes sense. Thank you, Randy. that's really cool. I love when there's you know, I didn't get it because I've seen Soul once and it was a great movie. I really enjoyed it, but I love when there is merchandise that doesn't specifically say the movie, just, you know, references something from it. Because, you know, that's when the real fans really, really enjoy it. Soul was a really good movie, too. I should watch that again. That was one of those that dropped on Disney Plus. I think it was like on Christmas, right? Right around there. Something like that. And, you know, I watched it once, then I kind of forgot about it. But it was really good. It was one of the more recent Pixar movies. So you got a couple more art booths here. Disney Fine Art Collector's Edition. We'll stop and we'll look at some more of them along the way. You got Pluto out here with a special collar he's wearing for the Festival of the Arts. Oh, Randy has Soul on Blu-ray. Nice. Yeah, if you really like it, it's still, you know, you want to support the people that made the movie. So you can always collect the Blu-ray, things like that. Some more Disney Fine Art by Collector's Edition. It's kind of a weird name, but some more really cool pieces in here. This creepy Pinocchio piece here. And that's not a knock on the art at all. Pinocchio is just a creepy movie. All right, so you've got the Mexico Pavilion booth here. The menu with the pictures is kind of behind, like, in a weird spot in the queue, so I can't really see it. But you got carne asada. You got something I can't pronounce. I don't know. And then you've got flan. So we did try a couple things here. We tried the carne asada, and we tried the bonbon margarita marshmallow. Both delicious. I was very surprised. I tried the marshmallow margarita mostly out of curiosity, thinking there's no way this is going to be good. It was really, really good. It was interesting because there's a lot of different flavors. Like it says, it has lime juice. It has notes of elderflower. And then, of course, there was a marshmallow cordial in there. And you taste each one of those things individually. Like, you taste the marshmallow. Oh, for me, at least, Jess said she had it in the opposite order, but I tasted the marshmallow and then the lime and then like an aftertaste of the elderflower. And it was all really good. So I was really surprised at how much I liked that. Carne asada, of course, was great. It was just a really good piece of steak. And then, well, I believe it was beans with it. But it was really, really good. You guys know I always love something from the Mexico Pavilion for the festivals. It's always one of my spots. Randy says, don't forget about the pink elephant scene from the original Dumbo. Now, are you talking about when I said Pinocchio was creepy or when I was drinking a marshmallow margarita? Because I guess that could also make you see pink elephants. By the way, one thing I didn't do today on my way in was check wait times at all. But it doesn't look like it's kind of busy here, but it's not. I mean, there's obviously a lot of space to walk around right here. So it's not like it's packed. Here's a good spot to stop for just a second. Give you a look. Like I said, the barges will be gone pretty soon. For those of you who have hated these barges out here, your day is coming. I personally haven't really minded them. I don't know. They don't really bother me. I can't really see Swan and Dolphin as well from here. I don't mind that. But Harmonious, I loved. I thought that was one of my favorite nighttime shows that they've introduced in a while. That being said, I still haven't seen Enchantment over at Magic Kingdom, and I need to do that before that is gone because Happily Ever After will be returning on April 3rd as well. So, which that I'm really excited about. Happily Ever After is my favorite nighttime show ever. So I can't wait for that. But I need to go see Enchantment before it's gone. But again, Harmonious, last show, April 2nd. And then we'll have Epcot forever for an unannounced amount of time before we get a new nighttime show here at Epcot. Lou asked, where do you like to watch the fireworks from? You know, for Epcot, I don't really have a specific spot. I guess we've found ourselves watching from this area specifically quite a few times, mostly just because we typically wouldn't, unless it's like, you know, for the last illuminations, we went and got a spot really early. But for a normal nighttime show during the week, whatever, we pretty much just find a spot wherever we can, like 10 minutes before the show. And it's typically over here between Mexico, actually anywhere from the end of Mexico up to the start of China. So anywhere here in Norway and kind of like on the cusp of those other two. Pretty good. Well, I guess as long as you stay on this side of the buildings over here for Mexico. If you are running late, this is the area to check out in my experience. But I do know for Harmonious, the best spots are right over there or over in like American Adventure, Japan area. So you're kind of head on with this circular barge in the middle because you get to see a little bit more with like the projection on the water. But we've watched fireworks shows from sort of all around Epcot. There's really not a bad spot. As long as you have a view of the water, you're good. Oh, Lou says you watch from where I am right now. Yeah, I mean, it's a good spot. Let's see, there is an artist signing today. Dotson, we got Dotson here. Sorry, I just had to do that. Maybe 2 people watching got that reference. And if so, just let me know I'm not alone. All right, next is the Painted Panda. This is the China Pavilion booth. Let's see, we didn't try anything from here yet, so let's see what we need to come back. I'm crossing IP, yep. Sorry, Randy, I had to. So we got the General Tso's chicken shumai, the char siu pork bun, and some bubble milk tea, a couple cocktails. I don't think the chicken or the pork bun are new. I believe those are returning favorites. If that's the case, we've had both of them and they have both been good. So. Hey, Shannon. Look, we're at Epcot. We're not in Animal Kingdom today. I did that just for you. Although there were, at first, when we were just looking at the park prints over in the Odyssey building, Figment's Inspiration Station, they only had prints at first for Animal Kingdom. And I considered getting you one because I know how much you love Animal Kingdom. We did eventually see that they have prints for Magic Kingdom in Epcot as well. All right, they do have some special offerings here at Refreshment Outpost. I believe it is a vegan bratwurst. Let's see here. Yep, plant-based bratwurst. Yeah, and it is vegan. So anywhere you see the green leaves, you can see made without animal meat, dairy, eggs, and honey. So it is completely vegan. And then, of course, you got the Artist Palette Jumbo Chocolate Chip Cookie, which is a classic Festival of the Arts offering. Shannon says, get me the Magic Kingdom one. Sorry, it's Animal Kingdom or nothing. That's it. So I want to point out this really awesome art piece for two reasons. One, because it's really awesome. And two, because we bought it at Festival of the Arts and have not put it up yet. It has just been sitting somewhere. But this is really, really cool. So it's probably going to be really hard to see in the video. But this piece is loaded with little Disney Easter eggs. So you can see, like, here's a hidden Mickey. And that's like the obvious, right? Like that's what you hide in Disney art or anything. But there's Mickey. And there's Bambi. This piece is just loaded. I forget what the number is. It's something like 52, 57 different hidden Disney Easter eggs here. It looks like you got Jiminy Cricket on the balloon. You got one of the brooms from Fantasia. I mean, they're just everywhere. They're in the sky, in the tree, in Disney Springs in the background. Another hidden Mickey on the castle. So this is just one of my favorite pieces. I'm glad they have it back again, but I still need to put it up on the wall. And this is from McCullough Art here. You'll obviously find a whole bunch of other art as well. Oh, I like this. Both of these, actually, these are really cool. So you got Magic Kingdom, and it's like the old ticket systems. You got A, B, C, D, and E tickets. And then look at this EPCOT piece, too. This EPCOT wooden sign is $195. It's really cool. See, it's very easy when visiting Festival of the Arts to run out of two things. One, money, and two, wall space, because you're going to find a lot of really awesome artwork. Yeah, there you go. Audrey making my point right there. If I had the money, I'd buy it all. All right, so we have made our way into Germany. We're going to check out the menu here. A pastoral palette. And we did try the braised beef short rib. This is a returning favorite. It's been at the Festival of the Arts for a while. It is my favorite. It's really hard to say because there's been so many great things for the festivals, but it's definitely up there at least as one of my favorites for any festival. One of the best food items you can buy. It's so good. We get it every year. We also tried the rosé, a play on rosé flight. So they have a rosé hard cider, a rosé blonde ale, and a frozen rosé or a frosé. And you can get all three of them for $11. I really liked the blonde ale. Jess really liked the hard cider. So there were some really good options for everyone. And then Black Forest cake, we didn't try that yet, but I have to come back for it because it looks really good. I think I've said this in a previous video too. I only ever notice these trees here in Germany when they are completely bare. Like I can't even picture them when they are in full like bloom in the spring or in the summer. So remind me to revisit that when the season comes around. When we come back for Flower and Garden, which again starts March 1st, so it's not that far off, even though Festival of the Arts just started. Oh, here is the Thomas Kinkade Studios. We have been a big fan of Thomas Kinkade's art for a long time. We have a couple of pieces already at home. Here's a really cool Snow White piece. Oh, Randy says check the trains. They're right behind me. I will go check in just a second. But so this is sort of the style of Thomas Kinkade. There's some really, really great pieces for Disney. And then Randy wanted me to check out the train, so here we go. Just your moment of Disney Zen here. Like I said, I want to set up a camera. Well, really what I want is a GoPro strapped to the front of the train that just live streams all day long. Are these new trains? They look new to me. Hi, Andre. Lou says, point out the hidden Mickey. I don't know the hidden Mickey. I'm sure I've heard of it before. I think we've probably actually done this on a video before. This is all coming back to me right now, but I do not know where it is. These trains are really moving too. I feel like I usually have to wait a lot longer for them to come all the way back around. Yeah, Randy, I think there were passengers in that one train. I'll wait for it to come around one more time. Well, yeah, these trains, like I said, they look new to me. See if we can get a better look at this one as it comes by. So here it comes right now. I'll make my point as soon as this one passes. Let's get a look here. Yeah, there are passengers in there. That's really cool. So we have videos on our YouTube channel that are just sort of ambiance background videos. We have Discovery Cove over at SeaWorld. We have Sunrise on Seven Seas Lagoon from both the Grand Floridian and from Polynesian. We also have an hour of the Savannah over in Animal Kingdom Lodge. Would you guys like a video of the trains? Because I think a half hour or an hour or whatever of just watching these trains go by might be nice to just put on in the background. Oh, so Randy says, yes, the passenger train is new. Yeah, I feel like I've never seen that before. So the other train to me looked like it was new as well. Like, or maybe there were some new cars on it or something. Or it received a paint job. So Lou says, sure, you'd like put on a half-hour train video, just watch the train set. I think that's a project for me coming up soon because I think that would be really cool. It's something I would put on, just while I'm home working. I think that'd be a nice little background noise sort of thing. And again, you can find those videos, those types of videos on our YouTube channel right now, youtube.com/D2Travel. We've come around to Italy now, and here is the festival booth here in Italy. So I need to try this, the mozzarella fritta. It's just some fried mozzarella cheese and then different dipping sauces. You've got some mushroom ravioli, and you've got chocolate pudding with colorful chocolate decor. And of course, you've got your wines. And then we've got these photo ops around the park as well. I think I kind of breezed past a couple of them before, but so you can step right into the Mona Lisa, take your picture as the Mona Lisa or the Scream. So some pretty cool photo ops. All right, I gotta pick up the pace before my phone dies on me, as we're only halfway through World Showcase so far. We have about I don't know, maybe another 10 minutes. There is some Luca chalk art on the wall over here for Festival of the Arts specifically. Oh, I'm getting just a mix of smells from the Italy booth and from Regal Eagle Smokehouse, the barbecue restaurant over here in American Adventure, which I'm not going to go in and find right now because, again, we are running out of time. But they do have a new Sam Eagle sipper in there that looks really cool. If you're a big fan of the Muppets, you can pick that up in there. And Regal Eagle Smokehouse, by the way, delicious. One of my favorite places to eat at EPCOT when there's not a festival going on, which is pretty much all the time. One of the big draws of the International Festival of the Arts also is the Disney on Broadway concert series. And you can see what is today. Today's the 19th. So tonight at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m., you can see Cara Lindsay and Kevin Massey. And so these will be stars of various Disney on Broadway shows. And Cara Lindsay is from Newsies. Kevin Massey is from Tarzan. Kind of hard to see that screen on there, sorry. But yeah, that's what they're from. It's really cool to see. You know, it's amazing. Like the talent that they put on this stage that comes at no extra charge for park guests. You know, like you can come and see some really amazing during the Eat to the Beat concert series or the Garden Rocks concert series. And then, of course, the Disney on Broadway, you can see some really amazingly talented people. And if you've never seen a Disney on Broadway show, Frozen and Aladdin are the two that I've seen. I would love to see The Lion King. Haven't gotten a chance to yet, but as if it hasn't been around for like 40 years. Actually, I think they just celebrated 25 years, right? Something like that. But I have seen Frozen and Aladdin. Both are incredible. They have just amazingly talented people working on those shows. So come check them out for the Disney on Broadway concert series. Let's see, I was hoping they had the menu out here for, is it Artists Table for the Festival of the Arts? The American Pavilion booth. This is where you would get your 3-meat meatloaf. Oh, it smells so good over here right now. Yeah, the Artist Table. We have the 3-meat meatloaf with peas and carrots, the duck and dumplings, and the hummingbird cake. And then, of course, the sipping chocolate flight, which has returned for a few years now. Really, really good. If you like sweet and if you like chocolate, definitely recommend. We did try the meatloaf the other day, and that was really good. It was when you get these like small plates that are being pushed out. We waited in quite a long line to get it. So when you get that, you kind of expect, you lower your expectations a little bit because it's something that has to be pushed out constantly. It was really good. Like, as you would expect, like the best restaurant quality meatloaf to be, I guess. Audrey says that sipping chocolate flight is calling my name. We did try that the first year they had it, which was, I want to say like 2019, maybe 2018, maybe something like that. But it's been back every year since because it's delicious. If you like chocolate, you can't go wrong. Okay, so Goshiki is the next booth here. This is the Japan Pavilion booth. I do want to try this pork cutlet sandwich. There's also the sushi donut and a mixed berry mochi sweet azuki bean paste. I'm not crazy about the dessert bean thing. I'm also not a big mochi fan, but it does look really cool. Let me see if I can see the picture of that. It should be right over here. And also, I don't know if we've talked about this since this news broke, but I'm going to point out to Kumite over there, and I'll come back to that in just a second. Yeah, here is that dessert I was talking about. Looks really nice. And then there's the sushi donut and the rainbow katsu sando. But Takumite, I don't think we talked about it. It recently reopened. So you can check out Takumite. Oh, you know what? We did, because I went over and checked out the new menu. So I have talked about it before. Never mind. But highly recommend Takumite. It is one of my favorite restaurants on property. The A5 Wagyu. I believe it's only a 6-ounce steak, something like that. So it's very small. The best thing I've ever eaten in my life, anywhere. It's amazing. So definitely recommend it.
Pretty much. Pastry.
All right, so crossing through Morocco over towards France. We are going to come up to the Encanto kitchen before we get into France. Like I said, more and more Encanto popping up in the parks. The Encanto kitchen was here last year for Festival of the Arts because Encanto dropped around Christmas and then really blew up on Disney Plus and got popular right before Festival of the Arts began. So they introduced the Encanto kitchen. And they have returned this year. I think it is all the same menu as last year. I don't think there are any new additions to that. But then if you missed it, I was talking about it earlier, we learned yesterday that during the Flower and Garden Festival, which will begin on March 1st, they will have Encanto topiaries up at the front of the park. Oh, here's Belle. Provincial Belle. And right over here is the menu for Vivante and Vito Encanto Cucina. Yeah, the chorizo and potato empanada we had last year was really, really good. You got the spicy soup and the passion fruit mousse, also really, really good. Nice, light, fruity dessert. So great for a hot day, which not necessarily today. I mean, it's warm, but it's not unbearable. I feel like, when did we do Animal Kingdom? A couple weeks ago, right? I think I told the story about when I was on the Kilimanjaro Safari and there was lightning in the area and they were rushing through to get the attraction closed while I was on it. And the driver was just going through, just like, if you look out to your left, you'll see some animals, and then drove by. I feel like that's what I'm like right now, trying to catch up on time. Here is the France Pavilion booth. We haven't tried anything this year, but the warm creamy bread, or warm creamy brie in a house-made bread bowl, one of our favorites every year. So good. You also have the black winter truffle croissant, which I've wanted to try. It's $9.50 for a croissant, so I haven't tried it yet, but it does sound really good. And of course, you got some cocktails and some wine here. And France, as I always point out, usually one of the most popular booths, but not really any lines. We haven't really seen any lines for any of the booths today. So trying to get an idea of the crowd levels, it's not really busy. I don't think I even noticed this the other day, but looks like they've planted some new flowers out here for Festival of the Arts. Very colorful. Again, one of my favorite areas of the park. We've gone down here in previous videos and just kind of looked out on the water. One of the nice places to escape any crowds. All right, crossing over into the UK. Now, there is no Festival of the Arts booth all through the entire UK. So, you've got your fish and chips here, but then nothing else as far as like a quick service meal goes. There are some art booths between the UK and Canada, and we did purchase a piece from one of those booths, so I'll pop in and see if I can show you what we found in there. And if you watch these videos, you probably have an idea of what property it belongs to. Another cool pop-up photo op here. Let's step into Peter Pan's storybook. So for a while during the festivals, they were using the festival showplace over here, or the world showplace over here for the festivals. I think they were calling it festival showplace because that's all they were using it for. But they've stopped using it again. So I don't know if it's just because they're using the Odyssey building more now that the EPCOT experience is closed. But yeah, it's not really open anymore. By the way, again, the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts runs through February 20th. So a short festival, but if you have a trip planned anytime soon, you'll be able to check it out. Got these cool 3D figures here too. You got Daisy Duck. There's Mickey. They do come in color as well.
Yes. They showed me earlier.
Really cool. Here's Donald. Angry Donald. And there's Goofy.
Yeah, it's like
Those figures have been getting a lot of attention. They're a really cool item available here at the Festival of the Arts. Again, I mentioned Festival of the Arts runs through February 20th, and then we have just about a week until Flower and Garden Festival begins on March 1st. All right, so some cool pieces in here. This is where we found the piece that we purchased the other day. So there's a lot of Indiana Jones and a lot of Marvel. So a few things I want to point out here. One, if you understand what is going on in this piece, we are friends, because you totally get me. Two, this X-Men piece up here, really awesome as well. That is a limited edition of, I want it was 150 or 200. And that is by legendary X-Men artist Jim Lee. So that is really cool. And let me see if we can find the piece that we purchased the other day. Oh, maybe right here. Nope, that's Spider-Man. Yep, there it is. The Infinity Cones. So if you understand that reference, it is from Thor: Love and Thunder, recently released Marvel movie. Just added that piece to her office. So yeah, you know, I'm a big Marvel nerd. There's some really cool stuff in there. I had to point it out. All right, you've got the Canada Pavilion booth over here.
So glad they're bringing back Illuminations.
Oh, don't believe everything you hear in a Disney park. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but not true. We got the blood orange braised beef tartare. Oh, beet tartare. I made that mistake twice now. The roasted bone marrow and wild mushroom risotto. And then the deconstructed dish over here has a couple of things that I would really like to try. So you've got the deconstructed BLT, a deconstructed French onion soup, and the deconstructed key lime pie. I believe these are all returning, and I've not tried any of them yet. So I'm going to have to do that this year. Now, I'm not going to turn this way, but right over there, that booth over there for the festival is Pop Eats. That is where you would get your grilled cheese and tomato soup. This year, they have a pimento cheese and fried green tomato grilled cheese with the tomato soup. That was one of the best things we ate here the other day. That is a must try. If you like pimento cheese, of course. It is definitely a specific palate, but really, really good. And then I believe our last one here is Deco Delights. This is a dessert-focused booth. This is where you will find the chocolate mousse, the orange mousse, but most importantly, the Valrhona chocolate, which is returning from a couple of years ago. Maybe the best dessert I've had at any EPCOT festival. Let me see, that is the Valrhona chocolate there. So some really good stuff there. And now we have made it. We have done our full lap around the World Showcase and the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts. So I'm going to come back around and just get a good view of the decor here to wrap things up. Thanks for joining me, everyone, for a walk around the Festival of the Arts. And thanks for sticking with me for a little bit of a longer video today. Hope you enjoyed this look at Festival of the Arts. And if you get to check it out yourself anytime soon, because again, February 20th is the end date for Festival of the Arts. So you don't have a ton of time. But try some of the food, buy some of the art. There's some really, really amazing stuff here at Festival of the Arts. It's one of my favorites, like I said. Just a really great time to visit EPCOT. Oh, and I did point out at the beginning of the video, there was that purple paint that kind of spilled out with the flowers. They did it here with the orange, and they've done it with the yellow, and then more purple over there as well. So just really, really great. Oh, I can really smell these flowers here too. Really, really great attention to detail, really cool design here for Festival of the Arts. I love what they do with EPCOT for all the festivals, but Festival of the Arts is one of my favorites for sure. So thank you again, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video. We will be back next week. Not sure where we'll be just yet, but we'll have some more fun. Again, as always, if you would like to plan a Walt Disney World Resort vacation, you can head to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com, and we can start planning that for you today. But thank you again, everyone, and I will see you real soon. Bye.